Implementing appropriate deployment strategies based on target compute environment, compute engine, Kubernetes, or App Engine. Let's go ahead and understand what are deployment strategies which is expected to learn here. Blue and green deployment, traffic splitting deployment, rolling deployments, canary deployment. Let's go ahead and understand what are those. I just got these images from the internet itself, so I did not need to create those. And if you want to actually look at the paper which is there, it is, the link is given here. Okay, so what we used to do old way, just recreate the new environment, route the traffic from old environment to the new environment. This is the old way which we know as creating a deployment. Usually this happens in the weekends when no one is using it. This is requires a downtime so that that switchover can happen. You can think of this was required because either the resources were limited wherever you deploy your services. That's where you have the same resources or servers, and you want to take out the old version, and then you need to deploy the new version, and that's where you can think of it's a redeploy of your applications. Because you cannot have both the versions running at the same time because of the limitation of the resources. Then next is revamp. In this case, what was happening was you can create one instances, and then you can take out the other instances. In this case, probably you can avoid some level of downtime so that you can switch it to those instances. And this is again the older strategy because you have limited resources in terms of physical hardware and the software instances or the platform which you have it. Coming to the cloud, and this is the cloud, that is where it is starting. Coming to the cloud, what we in blue and green deployment is what it is happening is you create a new version in different compute environment altogether, right? Different platform altogether. So if at all there is an app engine, you deploy a new version altogether. If it is VM, virtual machine with some OS changes in it, then you create a new virtual machine, and then in load balancer you make those changes to route the traffic to the new version. So this is a blue green deployment, which is blue is like existing your production environment, and then you create a so your current production is green, and then you create a blue and you route the traffic to the blue instances altogether. Coming back to canary deployment, you have you create another instance definitely in cloud environment itself, and then you slowly move the traffic. So initially you can start with say 10%, 20%, 50%, and 100%. And you can see this happening in our App Engine demo itself. By default, you can split the traffic and you can increase the traffic onto new version whenever you get the confidence on the new version which is getting deployed. So without any errors, without any problems, if it is running, then you just move the traffic onto the new version. The last one is A/B testing, and this is, you can think of it's a similar in the context of the way it happens as a canary, but here what you do is you just move the traffic for a specific user, and this is very important. This is something which you cannot do in any other deployment where it is very specific to type of customers. So as an example, say you want to move the particular customer from one particular geographic location, say one city or one state, and then you start actually rolling out all your changes to all other states, right? Or you increase the number of users onto the new platform based on, and this is you can control. So you can control who can access old version and who can access the new version, and this is A/B kind of testing. A rolling update, this is very much I think matured. Rolling update is supported by Compute Engine, Kubernetes Engine, App Engine, and all three platforms, and you can configure it the way you want to have it. But what is rolling update? So consider a case wherein you have say 3 node cluster, and this is Kubernetes cluster. And in 3 nodes you have 4 total pods running, or you can think of, to be very specific, containers running for our case. Okay, so these containers serving your traffic currently. What happens is you launch a new container with a new version in it in one particular node, and you take out the existing node, right? So you update one particular this particular node, and then you move on to updating all other nodes, and this is kind of one node at a time. This is what they call it as a rolling update. Okay, and you have all the deployments which is pointing to your new services. So think about this as a the use case wherein you don't want to stop your traffic, you don't want to create additional instances, you just wanted to use platform feature to rolling update. In this particular case, you cannot control who from the user side can access to new version versus older version. It is all depends on how much load is there and how that software can or platform can do it. So that is rolling update. Talking about definitely different strategies, there are plus and minuses. Here are some high level thoughts around it. Typically, if you are using, say, Recreate, it was not zero downtime. Downtime was definitely required. You cannot do a traffic splitting. You cannot do a targeted to the user. The cloud cost, definitely it is low because you are taking out existing service and then you are deploying the new version of that particular service. The rollback is somewhat bigger time because you have to create, if at all you have to roll back, then you have to create the complete, take out the B version and then newly create, the version A services. Negative impact on the users, yes, definitely it's a good, because if at all something goes down, then downtime will extend it to double or triple. The complexity of setup is not much complex because it is like either one version or the other version, not all the two versions working together. Similarly, ramped version, that's where you start with one instance and then move on to another manually. This is manual, this is not the platform feature. Again, blue green deployment, that's where you have all these services, they don't actually take downtime. So your website or whatever application is still serving to the customer. In canary deployment, you can do a traffic splitting, you can do targeted users in A and B testing, and depends on all that, how does it impact rollback time and all that, that you can see it here. The details of this was explained in this particular paper. You can go ahead and see this paper. So how we see, all these 4 or 5 strategies, we are going to actually see that in Compute Engine, App Engine, and Kubernetes Engine. Cloud Function is not that much impacted because of these, because it is like one-off service, it's a backend service and it's based on the events, and if the event is not there, it is not running, you can just replace it. So we are going to see this rolling update, App Engine, Kubernetes Engine in subsequent lectures. Not only rolling updates, but traffic splitting and all that in all those sections, detail sections. That's it, guys, for deployment strategies. If you have any questions on deployment strategy, let me know. Otherwise, you can move to the next lecture.